Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rini, this is the Enchanted Planner, and today we are kicking off the video series that is basically what book goes with what book, because I haven't figured out a better title for it at this point, particularly right now. Okay, so this series is going to go through where to find matching colors, because that happens a lot when we're in a book and we'll be looking for a box that say is this color, but it's not in the book anywhere else in that particular color, which I find a little frustrating sometimes. So this is what this series is going to be. It will also go through what books also complement one another really well. And a point to note is, as I have noticed, if in each release, a lot of the times the colors are the same. So this came out in the June, right? However, these two came out in the fall release last year. So these two were right on top of this one. And these all have basically the same colors in them. So if we start with the Wild Styled, it has a lot of these peachy pinks, all right? And then if we also pull out Bold and Blush, it also has the same peachy pinks. And then Modern Meow additionally has the same peachy pinks. Give me a page. Like, look at this, right? Even here. And I like Modern Meow because it's got fun pops of unusual colors that go with it. So I kind of dig this book. This is my second copy of this book because I loved it so much I bought two. All right, so let me find a page here. I just want boxes, people. Right. So if we're looking at these three side by side, except for that, these have the same colors. Now, these also complement with a lot of these other ones as well. So it gives you a broader spectrum of things to pull from when you're doing your spreads. Another book that came out earlier on that also goes really well with this, actually there's two of them. I just gotta find the second one. Oh, I put it back. Hold on. I must have accidentally put it away. 2 secs. Okay, I had to go grab it. Now, this came out earlier. This came out in 2020. So this would have been the fall release of 2020. But you are also going to find a lot of these peachy pinks and complementing colors that go with these peachy pinks, right? Here they are again. Like, they're throughout this book all over the place. The only complaint that I have with this book is, where is it? One of these, it says priorities instead of priorities. It's just a little frustrating, but it's all good. But see, there's also a lot of neutrals and more subtle colors in here that tie in really, really well and pair, right? The other book that came out when was this? Oh, this one came out of, this particular copy was out of the Be Happy box. So I don't know what date it was, but I think this was 2020 as well. But again, we have these really light, neutral, peachy pinks. There's a lot of rose gold in this book as well. But see, there's the colors. And Happy Planner tends to like these colors. I'll tell you that much. There's a lot of these peachy pinks in their books. But I know quite often I'll be doing a spread and I won't have a quote in the right color. So sometimes it's nice to be able to find them in other books, which is the whole premise of this series. So this is one that I just thought of off the top of my head to deal with, was all these peachy pinks and their complementary neutrals, even you could say, that you can find in other books. So we're just going to slip these ones off to the side. And like I said, if you pay attention, each release has pretty much the same colors throughout the entire release. Because what we're going to talk about now is also another set that came out last fall, which is the Align sticker book. Or was this was November, but it was last fall anyways. Now, if we're looking in here, and I fully realize this book is a lot of neutrals, but this light gold can also be found in Radiate. You see what I'm talking about? They're almost identical. But the thing that's here is, although yes, these are both neutrals, once again, we're looking at a fact that maybe you're looking for a box in a particular color or an accent piece that's in a particular color that you can't find in this one particular book. And it gives you more to draw from when we have another sticker book that has pretty much exactly the same color palette in it or colorway in it. Hold on. See? Voila. And then it is also found in Gratitude, which came out at the same time as the Radiate sticker book. And I love this. I haven't used this sticker book yet, but I really need to use it. But within this book, you'll find nice little accent pieces that also tie in, but then these fun pops of color. Because there's not a lot of decor pieces in these books, which I think is why I haven't used this yet, because I've got to figure out something to pair it with that will go well. It'll probably end up being something with florals, to be honest with you. Come on, it's me. It's florals all the way. But like the colors in here tie in very, very well. Now, when we're looking at, I'm going to pull these off to the side for a second, because that takes care really of those two. But when we're looking in this book in particular, oops, I'm shifting stuff around on my desk here. There is a lot of like almost jewel tone colors in here. And two other books you can find jewel tones in off the top are Free Spirit and Dream Seeker. And these are another two books that also have pretty much similar colors in them. So if we're looking at Dream Seeker, give me a page. I probably should have marked these ahead of time, but I did not. Right? We've got our jewel tones in here. We've got this like cranberry color and this plum color, and then these greens and these dark blues, which also are very much the same as colors in the first Free Spirit sticker book. But they also tie in fairly well with the newest sort of, it's not quite jewel tones completely. I don't exactly know how to categorize this book, but I do really love this color palette. But if we put them all side by side, they tie in very, very well together. This also would give you an opportunity to use up something that is old with something that is new. Because optimally, at the end of the day, our goal is to use the stickers, right? So that's what I've got for you guys today. I figured we'd go through sort of three little collections in my collection to go through what sort of pairs well with what, or where you can find other colors if you're looking for them. These videos are meant to be quick and simple because I mean, I could sit and do them all in one, but I figured, you know what, we'll do them in series. We'll do them in a series. So that is what I got for you guys today. This is where you can find a lot of peachy pinks. This is where you can find some jewel tones. And then of course your neutrals that have pretty much exactly the same colors in them can be found in here. Now, keep in mind, this series is going to be sort of limited to what I have in my collection. I have a lot of Happy Planner sticker books, but I don't have all of them. Oh, one other one that goes really well with Radiate that I don't have in my collection, speaking of, is Let Your Heart Wander. That's one book that I do want to get my hands on, but it's been out of stock ever since it basically sold out. But it also pairs really well. It has the same color palette pretty much in it because it came out in the same release. So that is my whole thing, is I'll go based on what I have in my collection on what will pair with what, or where you can find other colors that are very, very similar. Now, if you know of books that pair well with these that I didn't mention, drop them down in the comments. I'm hoping that we can sort of create a community resource with this series. And additionally, if there is a book in your collection that you would like me to try and tackle, if I have it in my collection, I will add it to one of the videos in this series. So throw them down in the comments below, let me know, and I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.